Okay, we've got a really exciting video today. We are going to open 3 of these Godzilla Funko Mystery Minis. It's been a while since I recorded on this channel. I think the last video I recorded was around Christmas. I do want to apologize for that. I'll probably either explain at the end of this video or have some big video coming soon. I think I'm going to have a big video coming soon to explain like kind of why I've not been uploading as much on this channel, and like I do want to start picking back up on this channel, though, I will say. But yeah, really excited. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm so excited to open these 3. This is the first time I've seen these figures since the last time I got them, which has been a long, long time ago. It's been months at least. Almost like, I feel like it's been almost half a year since the last time I've seen these in stores. I got them, I think, the last time at Hot Topic. I'll show off the 2 I got last time. So yeah, I'll have 5 in total after opening these 2. So last time I opened it, I got Rodan, which I do really like the Rodan. He wasn't one of the main ones I was chasing, but the other one I did get, I am pretty happy about, which is the Destroyer. These are a little funny looking. They're Funko. I've collected Funko before. Don't really do it as much now, but I do really like these for some reason. I do really like the charm of them, and anything cool that's Godzilla and mystery, I'm normally a sucker for. So yeah, so we've got all these different characters. These were at Target actually, so if you happen to be wanting some of these or have been looking for these and haven't found them in a while, would recommend checking out Target. But yeah, they had these. I picked up 2. I remember hearing this a long time ago that there's a trick like the first 2 in the box are normally the best 2 to get. So I grabbed 2 from the first rows. I heard that like the rarer ones will be the first 2, and these were 2 that I felt a little heavier, because I remember the one that I thought felt the heaviest the last time I got them ended up being the Destroyer, which I thought was really cool. So I don't know if that has any truth to it or not, but I picked up 2, and then I went and checked the price scanner, and because I was thinking these things were like $7 to $8, but they were actually on sale for $5. So I went back and just grabbed another one, random one from the middle. So yeah, let's just see what we got. So like I said, we've got 3. And like I said, I feel like I picked up some of the heavier ones, so I don't know if that means anything. But yeah, looking at the box, we'll quickly go over some I would really like to get. Would love to get a King Ghidorah. The more I've thought about it, I've thought Bachelor at one time I think I probably said was my favorite monster, and I've said some other monsters, but right now I really feel like King Ghidorah is probably my favorite Godzilla monster. So really would love to get King Ghidorah. Some other cool ones, I would love Gigan, Mothra, and I would like to get just a version of Godzilla. Obviously there's like the regular one, there's like the Shin Godzilla, the regular one but in a different color. I would love Gigan, Anguirus, Space. Honestly, if I don't get a duplicate, I'll be more than happy than anything. But the one good thing is the 2 that I have are the 1 in 36 and the 1 in 12 odds ones. So odds-wise, I should not get one of the ones I already have. So yeah, let's get into it. Really excited to see who we get right now. King Ghidorah is my main one, though. Wait, actually, okay. I think this is actually the one I picked up last, because I remember one of the ones had like a really, like, where I kind of like picked it up because it was in the bottom stack. It kind of like picked up, like I kind of picked it up and the like glue had kind of peeled a little. So this one's probably the one I picked up last. So yeah, this is whoever I was not originally going to get. And one thing I will say about these, and this is kind of the same for like the 70th anniversary pops in general, but I love this Godzilla 70th anniversary artwork. I think it is so cool. Okay, so okay, I can tell that's a face. Wait. Okay. This might be Gigan. Actually, I don't know. This is... Okay, I'm just going to open it. Let's just open it. I don't know who this is, actually. I feel like this is maybe Gigan, maybe Godzilla. I felt the head in the middle, and I was like, oh, King Ghidorah, but duh, all of them have heads in the middle. I know it's not Mothra, though. That's the only one I think it's not. Okay. Oh, it's a Godzilla. Okay. I think this is the... Yeah, okay, that's cool. Let me free him from his plastic. Like I said, I did want to get a Godzilla, though, so I'm definitely not going to complain about that. This is the grayer looking one, so I do think this is the... Okay, so here he is, yeah, so if you're going to get any, this is probably the main one. So, I will say that one looks more blue, I feel like, than the... I think this is the 1 in 6 odds one, though. I don't know if there's, like, a way I can, like, check for sure. Yeah, but I do really like this. I actually kind of like this bluish gray color more than the gray that's on the box, but... Yeah, I think that's the 1 in 6 odds Godzilla, so that is really cool. Like I said, I didn't know... I did actually want to get a Godzilla because just, you know... So that's, I think, the one that I didn't originally pick up. Yeah, because like I said, the one I remember I picked up last, I kind of like picked up like this, and like I felt like the stuff kind of peel up a little. So yeah, that was the one I was actually got last. So that is kind of cool. We did get a Godzilla. So yeah, we'll see who's up next. Like I said, really wanting Ghidorah, but I'd be really, honestly, as long as we don't get a duplicate, I'll be more happy than anything. Okay. Should I feel it around next time? Godzilla was a good one to feel for, though, because a lot of monsters probably felt like how he would have felt. Okay, this one kind of feels like how Godzilla felt. I think this is going to be another Godzilla. Let's see. Hopefully this is like the other color one at least. Okay. Oh, wait. Is this the different color one at least? Okay, I think this is at least a different color one. Yeah, okay, so this is a different color one. I guess that's the 1 in 36 odds Godzilla. Honestly, I don't know now, though, because honestly, this one looks more like what I would think the 1 in 6 odds Godzilla looks like, but now I'm completely lost. Okay, these are obviously different figures. I mean, the colors, like this one's more blue and this one's more like gray. Yeah, this one looks more like the one on the box. Honestly, I think this is what the 1 in 6 odds Godzilla is supposed to be. But this one looks like, I don't even see this one's like color on the checklist. So I don't know if this one's like, I don't know what the deal is. Okay, that's interesting though. Okay, one more box. Honestly, I don't want another Godzilla. I know the Shin Godzilla is like, I think like the hardest odd ones to get, but I don't want Shin Godzilla. Give me Ghidorah. Ghidorah, Space Godzilla. I would take Space Godzilla. Okay, I'm not even going to feel for this one. I'm going to rip the plastic and then I'll show you all. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're joking. What is my luck? Like, for real, what is this luck? I'm sure you all saw. We got another Destroyer. What the heck? I mean, Destroyer is actually a good one to get. I mean, he's the 1 in 36 odd one, but I mean, he's literally one of the only other ones I've got. Like, if I would have got a duplicate, I would have 100% thought it was Rodan or one of the other ones I got today. But wow, so yeah, we pull a second Destroyer. I mean, I do love Destroyer though. So if I was to get a duplicate, wow. So yeah, so this is the duplicate video. It looks like, because we pulled 2 different Godzillas, and then the only non-Godzilla we pull is one we already have. But I mean, like I said, if it was to be a duplicate, Destroyer is probably the one I would have wanted a duplicate of. So yeah, let's see. So here's our Destroyers. Are they any different looking? Normally if I pull like duplicates of something like this, I like to look over them to see if there's like any differences. I mean, they look pretty stinking similar. My original one does appear to have like some sloppier paint on the teeth, but it also appears to be like I was gonna say a brighter yellow in the center, but I don't even think that's the case. I mean, their horns maybe look a little different on the tip, but yeah. Well, I mean, I was so happy to find these. If I go back in that Target and they still have these, I'll probably get more, but yeah. This is one of the reasons I'm not crazy about mystery boxes. I wish there was a way you could find out, because Destroyer is a really cool one, but I just wish somebody else would have got Destroyer instead, so I could have got like King Ghidorah or somebody, because Destroyer has way worse odds than King Ghidorah. I mean, 1 in 36 versus 1 in 12, but I pulled 2 Destroyers, which, like I said, he's probably one of the better monsters to pull, but just not the one I'm wanting. And I still don't know about the Godzilla yet. I mean, one of these has to be the 1 in 36 Godzilla, or what? I don't know. I mean, unless there's like chase figures in this. But I mean, yeah, these Godzillas are really cool. I do really like these. They are kind of funny looking, obviously. I mean, that's part of the deal with these, but I do like them. So yeah, well, that's it for those. I'll quickly mention, I can't remember if I mentioned this. One of the actual reasons I got these is actually kind of one of the reasons why I've not been uploading as much on this channel. Well, for one, obviously school's been happening, but I could have uploaded more on Christmas break. Because yeah, I haven't even uploaded the Christmas video yet, I don't think, on this channel. So, One of the main reasons I've actually not been uploading on this channel, obviously, is once school started back, that obviously messes with everything. But I've also been doing a lot of content on another channel, which has been a lot of Pokemon. And I kind of went in this Target for one, looking for cards, but I was also just in general looking for some other stuff. I was looking for Godzilla figures. I collect a bunch of different stuff. I collect Pokemon, and I kind of just jump around from different stuff, And I also heard that some Switch games are on sale. So, I was going to look at some of that stuff, if they happen to have a cool Pokemon game or something that I'd had like one of the versions but not the other one or whatever. So I was kind of looking for that, and obviously looking for cards. If any of you all know, the Pokemon card situation is crazy right now. Honestly, was kind of happy to find something other than that, because I kind of okay with maybe chilling on Pokemon a little till it kind of calms down, because that hobby is ridiculous right now. You can't even find stuff. So yeah, I've kind of been collecting Pokemon right in the middle of all the madness. Got back into it like the worst time possible. But yeah, so happy to be back doing some stuff on this channel. And if you all are enjoying this channel, I definitely am happy to upload more on this channel. I've got so much cool stuff I've been wanting to do on this channel, and just between school and just trying to do a little bit on another channel. I kind of want to get back on this channel. There's so much I'm wanting to do on this channel, between Godzilla stuff, dinosaur stuff. There's so much. I'm so excited to get back on this channel to talk about Godzilla, dinosaurs. I even want to talk a little about Greek mythology. There's just a bunch. And if you all want to see me back on this channel, I'm more than happy to be back on it. I don't want to upload on this channel for nothing, if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you all if you all have watched to this point. And yeah, I'll definitely try to have some video talking about some of the stuff that I've not talked about while missing. There's been so much cool stuff since I've not been on this channel. The whole Direwolf stuff and the controversy with that, which I also think that's a really cool situation. So I definitely want to talk a little bit about that. Obviously, the Walking with Dinosaurs return. I mean, that might have been announced by the time I made the last video, and I might have briefly discussed it. But yeah, that's coming back. There's rumors of a Godzilla console game coming. So excited for that, especially if it's what I'm wanting it to be, which is like a fighting game. But yeah, there's so much cool stuff happening right now, and that has been happening within the dinosaur, Godzilla, pretty much anything I would talk about on this channel. There's been a lot of cool stuff, but yeah, I've just not been talking about it as much because I've been doing Pokemon and school stuff. So yeah, happy to be back on this channel, and if you all want to see me on this channel, I'm more than happy to be back on this channel. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and hopefully you all can find some of these. Like I said, I was able to find some, and they were even on sale at Target. I don't know, if I find some more and they're on sale, I'll probably get some, but I'm probably not going to go out of my way to get more, if that makes sense, because for $8, if I got another Godzilla or Destroya again, honestly, I might buy the King Ghidorah. I will say, if I might buy the King Ghidorah, and I might buy the Mothra. I don't know, I might buy some of the individual figures, or if I find these on sale again, I'll buy some more. But if not, that'll probably be the end. Oh, there was one other kind of big thing I wanted to mention. There were some other cool Godzilla figures at the store. I'll probably throw some images up at the end of this video if you all want to see what they had. They had the new reaction, Super7 reaction figure of... if I can find a way to throw this image up while I'm talking, I'll try to do that during this video. But if I can't, I'll throw some images up at the end. But they had the new Toho reaction Titanosaur, or I think it's Titanosaurus, whatever. I really like him. He was one of my favorite Showa era monsters design wise, so his figure was really cool to see. They also had this one Godzilla figure that I've actually already bought. I'll throw it up if I can, or I'll show it at the end of the video. And then they had these, obviously. They had two full sets of these, so hopefully the next time I go, they might still have some. And then one other thing, I didn't take pictures of these, but I wish I did. They had some more of the Toho reaction figures at my local, I say local, but it's like an hour away. FYE, they had the other new reaction figures, which is the Heisei Mechagodzilla, Heisei Godzilla, and the -1 Godzilla, which I think is so cool because I really like that Toho reaction line. But yeah, I really like the Toho reaction line. The only thing I was going to say about those is I kind of got worried about collecting them because they were only making Showa era figures, but now that they're starting to make a few Heisei era figures and -1 figures, I'm really excited for that line and definitely want to pick up some more of those, because I like the Showa line, but it's probably of the three eras, probably my least favorite, honestly. I just haven't watched many, if any, of the movies, honestly. But I've watched a lot of Heisei, and I've watched a decent amount of the Millennium era, so I like that era, those eras more personally right now. So I would rather get figures of those eras. So that's why the one reason I was kind of iffy on the Super 7 reaction line. But now that they're making some of the other era lines, I'm really excited for that. And I always wondered why they did that, because they have Super 7 has some other lines where they've done other era figures, but they just didn't do it with those. But yeah, that's another thing I did want to briefly mention. So since I mentioned it in this video, I guess it's kind of whatever. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I definitely had a lot of fun with these. I do wish we kind of would have pulled some different monsters, even though I think we got a really cool Godzilla. And I didn't want to pull a Godzilla. I kind of wish we didn't pull two, and I wish we didn't pull Destroyer personally. Like I said, he's a really cool monster, and he's harder to pull in the set, so I wish somebody else could have got him, and I would have got somebody else. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm out.